So what about you? You gonna tutor brilliant minds like my brother forever?
Oh. I don't know. I feel like I'm just trying to get through the day.
We're done.
What? No.
I can't be with someone who can't be himself.
You look like you haven't slept in days.
Since you were brought here in 2008, you weren't eligible for DACA.
What if I'm married?
Hunter?
Oh, I feel used.
God.
Is that a bear?
No.
Am I a bear?
You're a shrimp.
Hi, I'm Hunter. I'm a shrimp.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's just he's the only person that knows me well enough to...
If you go through with this and they figure you out, they will deport you.
Si me deportan, yo pierdo todo lo que soy. Mis amigos, mi identidad.
Mijo, tu vida y tu identidad están aquí.
Javi! There's no difference between you and me. You're just as much as an American as I am, and I want to make that permanent. I mean, it'll be just like old times, you and me. Look. I used to just watch the chicks in porn, and now I'm drawn to the dudes.
Jesus.
Hands up! He's mine!
You don't know your name? Aye.
Where's my nose?
Ah! Oh. Here we go. You want me to tuck you in?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Sure, I do a mean burrito.
That's really offensive, dude.
Sorry. Good night.
Clapping lights? Really? What are you, 12?
Sky Mall, baby.
So welcome, everyone. Today, we're excited to have award-winning filmmaker Spencer Cohen joining us today to talk about his new film that's already picked up a number of awards. I watched this last night, and it was really moving. I've lived in different countries, and I understand being the immigrant in different places and feeling like you belong and then not knowing and always knowing that you may be moved at some point. And so I really appreciate this, but you balance so many stories and identity, all kinds of things, immigration, what people face to just have a good life and doing something good, right? And friendship, but you balance really hard stories with humor. So I think you did such an amazing job with that. So is it true this is based off of a true story?
It's based off my relationship with my best friend. The plot and the characters have drifted pretty far from who we are as people. So I did not get married to my best friend. But we the emotions are there. The emotions are very true. And yeah, I met Alberto on the school bus trading WrestleMania DVDs in middle school. And I didn't know until senior year of high school that he didn't have protected status in this country. And for years, we tried to figure out how do we talk about this issue and realized our favorite movies are buddy comedies. So, films like I Love You, Man and Superbad and all those things. We were like, okay, how do we blend what we love to watch with this issue about immigration? And the Compatriots was born out of that.
And everyone, the compatriotsfilm.com is the website to go to. So digitally going out, obviously you're winning all these awards at film festivals, but how is the audience taking in these stories? Is the response of people because of what is happening in this country right now? This is like more than timely.
Yeah, it's crazy. And something that Alberto and I have been saying for years is like, we hope we don't have to make this movie. We hope we're in the process of shooting and, it becomes a period piece. We hope we're in editing and we have to change something, or we hope we're, once the film comes out that everything's been solved. Obviously over the 10 years of thinking about this, a third of my life, basically, nothing has changed. really. So, it's changed for the worse for in a lot of ways, for people like my friend. And yeah, it's crazy how, how relevant the film has become. But the reaction from audiences has been amazing, and it's been amazing to show it in the theater with all sorts of people. I mean, we started shooting this kind of at that tail end of COVID, and I think a lot of us hadn't been back to a theater in a while. And we premiered at the Woods Hole Film Festival in Massachusetts, so only about like an hour and a half where we shot the film. And so many people, we sold out, we packed the house, we had tons of people there, people laughing, people crying to each other, people talking afterwards. Like, that was such an amazing experience. And throughout the circuit, from all the way from Maui back to Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Monadnock, people came up to me after screenings and were telling me their immigration stories, which was just brilliant. Like, I loved it. I loved hearing everyone's story, and telling me how we got this right about the green card immigration interview process, and how, this is the bracelet that my mother gave to me. It was just really special. I remember specifically at the Chelsea Film Festival, the woman next to me didn't know I was the writer and director, and when the credits rolled and I saw her crying. And my wife was sitting next to me, and we introduced ourselves, and she thanked me for putting her story up on screen and how important it was. So yeah, it's been great to be able to show it with the audiences. I'm so glad that people are going to get to see it at their home.
Yeah, I think this is really important because also for those who are fearful of what their future is, it gives them a voice and there to let them know that people do care. Not all of us want what's going on, And so the other part too is that through humor and just the coming of age stories in here too, I think you're giving people that may have a negative attitude, a little glimpse into humanity, maybe.
Yeah, I think all these storylines are all things that everyone has gone through. Everyone has wrestled with their own identity in so many different ways. Everyone, even as small as, like, Javi saying, my dad didn't want me to play baseball; he wanted me to play soccer. Like, I think everyone can relate to stuff like that, and show, see a piece of themselves in each individual character, whether it's a person who has overbearing parents, or a person who's dealing with a crush who they can't quite shake, or a person
Yeah.
who's, dealing with pretty serious immigration issues. I think it's a very relatable film, and that was a big goal of mine, was to make sure that everyone felt very human, everyone felt very grounded, every character felt entirely realistic.
And that not everyone that's immigrated over here, legally or illegally, right, is from Mexico, Peru as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I have friends from Peru, and it's like I was like, yes, someone thought about them because they kind of get left off the table, and in the story.
Yeah, well, and in talking with people in my cast and crew who have gone through this process, I mean, one person, his wife came, immigrated from the Ukraine, one person, so, like, this is a very relevant story to not just even South America. Like, a lot of people, I mean, we're a country of immigrants.
Exactly. Yeah.
The vast majority of us had a relative or an ancestor who came here in the last, 100, 200 years. So not that long ago in the grand scheme of history. And so, yeah, I think we just want to say, you're here, and that's great, and we're glad you're here, but you need to reach a hand to the people who are coming and bring them on board, and usher them into here as well, because we can't survive without immigrants.
Yeah, they build this country and do a lot of good things, and they are always putting in, not taking away, So thank you so much for such a beautiful and endearing film that really shares some stories and makes us think. Because I didn't go to sleep for a while, and it touched a lot of personal stories for me. So thank you so much, everyone. TheCompatriotsFilm.com is the website, out now digitally. Go get it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to Big Blend Radio. Keep up with our shows at bigblendradio.com.